to date, there's a new La Paz album coming out soon.
Yeah.
Isn't there? When's it released?
That's coming out. That's coming out in April as well.
When was it recorded?
Well, God, it's been sitting around. I mean, I've been with Temple of Rock. Between Temple of Rock and Demon's Eye, we forgot about Demon's Eye as well.
Yeah.
Between being on the road to Temple of Rock and Demon's Eye, and recording albums with and writing Temple of Rock, Demon's Eye, and La Paz, we started touring in January 2014 in America, and we're finishing up in Norway next, I think, a week on Saturday or something. And that's what we've been on the road that long, and in that time I did the La Paz album. I think we had a break for about 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and I just went in and
Did you get together with the guys, or?
Well, no, but because we really couldn't, because Paul, as we were discussing earlier, Paul was out with Gone, and Chick, his business stuff all over the world. He's in Mexico now. He's business interests everywhere. So it was just, Chick worked it all out, produced it all in his house, and then sent the various bits out to everybody, and everybody did their parts.
Right.
And then we had Rolf Munkus put it together. Rolf is in a band called Empire that Tony Martin sang with, and then I stepped in and did an album with Rolf, and Tony wouldn't do it anymore. So it's a big wheel. So. But it's a cracking wee album. It's really
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called. No, they need it. It's called Shut Up and Rock. RAWK. Shut Up and Rock.
Who thought of that title?
I think Chick did.
Yeah.
I just do. I mean, guitar players, they're always the boss. It doesn't matter what happens. You just do what they say, or they take the ball away.
Well, as you mentioned, Chick McSherry is a successful businessman now, isn't he?
Yeah.
How has he found the time to? Is it his baby? Did he come to you and say, right, we want to record a new album?
No, it was Tom Russell. Tom Russell about maybe 5-6 years ago came and asked me if I would come up and do a guest spot at Rock Radio's, it was then, first anniversary birthday party in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Just do maybe half a dozen acoustic songs. So I was looking for a guitar player to do it with. And I said to Chick, he said, yeah, we'll do it. So we got up and he played flamenco guitar, and we did some various bits and pieces. And
did
that just
all La Paz songs, or
we did La Paz songs, we did a Rainbow song, and we did Love of My Life by Queen.
Alright, cool.
Don't know why that came in, but we did it, and my brother did backing vocals, and it was great fun, and that just set Chick's juices rolling. And what we wanted to do was really to record the old songs from when we didn't get a record deal, and redo them properly, because they were only done an 8-track in a studio. Re-record them, and then Chick started writing again, and it just escalated. And then I got us a deal with Metal Mind Productions, and they wanted a full album, so we did that. So we signed to them for 3 albums. So we did Granite, which was the first one, which was 8 of the best of the live set, and then 4 other ones. And then it was The Dark and the Light, which was all brand new stuff. And then this one, which is completely all brand new stuff again.
Is it all the original members again?
All of us.
Apart from Paul, because you went through a few.
Well, he left La Paz thinking that joining a band called Glasgow would be a better idea.
Right.
And we went through a succession of drummers who just didn't have what he had. And so when we decided to put it back together, which we really did just for charity. I mean, all the money that we made from any gigs that we did and from the leftover from the first album all went to charities that Chick supports in La Paz in Mexico. The kids get to play in the football team if they go to school.
Right.
So we sponsored a girls' 5-a-side team and a boys' 5-a-side team. So they do that, keeps them off the streets, keeps them away from child prostitution or drug running or any of that kind of criminal stuff. So all that money went to that, but then as the way things go, when it came time to do the next album, we needed longer in the studio, so that takes up more of the money, so any gigs that we do, any profits that we make from it still go to the charity.
Cool. Why don't you think La Paz could get a record deal in the 80s? I mean, you've reformed, and this is your 3rd album now.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody can do albums now. Everybody can do albums now.
Well, there was there was a buzz about you, wasn't there? Kerrang got hold of you,
Yeah.
radio station
Yeah.
got hold of you. Why couldn't you get a record deal?
I don't know. Maybe we just weren't good enough.
Right.
Maybe I mean
What?
these guys know the business. These record company guys know the business, and they looked at us and came to see us. You know, we had the Atlantic, we had Polydor, we had Polygram, or whatever it was. I mean, they all came to see us because we'd had good reviews and the live reviews were really good, and they liked the demos, and they came and saw us, and they just went, you know, maybe not. You know, and I mean, immediately with La Paz and Midnight Blue, because when they were looking at La Paz, I left when it wasn't going to happen, and I went to join Midnight Blue, which only lasted 9 months.
Right.
That was in a kind of 18-month period. The record label sent Little Angels and Thunder and the Choir Boys and Gun and Thunder and the Almighty, and all these guys all got signed. So the record companies had everybody they needed, plus, you know, other bands underneath that never happened. But those are the bands that are still going, and they're still going 20 years later. That, I think other members of the band were driven to do other things, had mortgages to pay, and you know, you can't pay that on music wages even then.
Yeah.
You know,
With,
far less now.
with the new album, do you think you might go out on tour with it, or do any shows at all?
Well, it just depends. I mean, there's more chance of it happening now because, as far as I'm aware, with Temple of Rock, there's nothing planned.
Yeah.
You know, we might do a couple of festivals during the summer, but there's nothing planned other than getting a new album together for release next year.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance if Paul's around and not gunning it around, or Chick's not off, you know, eating burritos in Mexico, then there's a chance that we'll get to do some shows. And it depends if it's going to be worth our while doing it. Then of course we'll do it.
Do you personally have anything else in the pipeline, in outside interests from Temple of Rock or the past?
Well, I've just signed up to do a tour of Russia, and I think it might spread into Scandinavia. There seems to be a thing where American musicians who played with the stars, you know, the guys that played with Dio or the guys that played with whoever, put together these lineups that go to Russia to do it. So they've asked me if I'll do it. So the lineup is Vinny Appice on the drums, Rudy Sarzo on bass, Wayne playing keyboards, Wayne Finlay playing keyboards, Craig Goldie from Dio, and myself. And we've put together a set list just now. If we could get internet in this hotel, I could probably tell you what it was. How can you have a business hotel and don't have an internet that works?
You probably have to pay for it.
No, I've asked them if I can
Really?
pay for it. Just rubbish, you sit there and the wheel just keeps spinning. That's
Oh,
so annoying. So we're going to go over there, and you go over there, you know, people maybe don't want to go there, you know, but I like to go over and play, you know, because crazy things might be going on, but there's still rock and roll fans out there that want to hear the music, you know, and Ronnie's not with us now to be able to go over there and play, you know, so let's go over and play some Whitesnake. Rudy was in Whitesnake. Let's go and play some Sabbath. Vinny was in Sabbath. Let's go and play some Dio. Craig was in Dio. Let's play some MSG. Wayne was in MSG. Let's go and play some Rainbow. Doogie was in Rainbow.
Yeah.
You've got a great night, and I get to sing songs that I've never sung that I love. It'll be great fun.
It will.
So that's a sort of 4-6 week thing.
Excellent.
Depending on if they stretch it out any further.
Under what name are you?
I've
are
got
you
no
going
idea
out?
what they're talking. I can't get the internet to find anything out. You know, and that's it. I mean, I was asked if I would do a solo album, but I'm normally competing with myself, really. You know, and I get my solo stuff out with La Paz, really.
Yeah.
You know, Chick writes some brilliant stuff, and I get to go off on these tangents that I don't get to go off with anywhere else.
But when you recorded your solo album previously, you can call on some pretty talented friends.
Oh, those favours are all called in now. Well, I only did that because I had nothing else to do. I mean, I didn't have a deal or anything. And I had nothing to do. I'd left Ingvi's band, and I had nothing to do. And it was Derek Sherinian said to me, "You're always going on about all these songs that you've got. Why don't you just bloody record them?" Okay. So I did. So I picked 15 songs and got a whole bunch of chums together, and we all just went in and recorded our bits all over the world. And Pontus Norgren, who's been a friend of mine for a long time now, he put it all together in Stockholm for me and mixed it. Pontus plays guitar with Hammerfall.
All right.
But I met him when he was English soundman.
Right.
You know, so it's been but I'd want to do something different, and I don't think people would be interested. There's no point in me doing another rock album, you know. I mean, that's what I've done. I'd like to do something kind of different, but they never work.
One last question, I'm going to read this. Since rock and roll became your way of life, what moments or experience comes to mind as being so good as to represent why you chose this life?
All right, the first one was, the first one really was playing an outdoor show with La Paz in Kelvin Grove Park in front of 10,000 people.
Wow.
And we were an unsigned band, and we just played and we just blew the place apart. It was brilliant. I loved that.
What year was that?
God, we're going back to the mid-80s now. We go back to the mid-80s, and we just blew the place apart. It was great. Headlining the Marquee with Midnight Blue was another.
Yeah.
It's all it's just little moments in time. Richie Blackmore phoning me up and me not believing it, you know, and flying out there and doing that was just.
So he actually phoned you directly?
He phoned me directly, yeah.
He said, "Hi, this is Richie."
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh," but it wasn't. I mean, within a week I was out there doing my bits and pieces, and that whole experience. I used to wake up laughing every day, you know, and you know, working with Ingrid was great fun. I knew what I was signing up to, you know, when I did it, so there was never any, I'm not getting a chance to do this. I knew that he was going to write it all, that he was, you know, down to the last vibrato, he was going to direct me how he wanted it done. I stayed with him for 7 years.
Yeah.
We had great fun, and then it just, you know, things evolve and things happen, and it just doesn't work anymore. You know, getting invited by Michael to do this and going down into this tiny little rehearsal room in Brighton, you know, and he said, he phoned me up, Michael phoned me up, he said, "Look, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I want you to come down to the studio to audition for the band." And I said, "Okay." He said, "But it'll just be you and me." And I was like, "Okay." So I turned up, and it was just Michael and me, and he plugged in the Flying V, and he played the songs, and I sang the songs, and we just cut out the solo sections. He said, "Well, I won't do the solos, right? We'll just go into the end choruses." That's what we did, and that's what we did. So he could hear that I could get everything, and it wasn't being covered up by a PA, and it wasn't being covered up by delay, that he wanted it pin sharp, and that's what we did. And that's how I ended up getting the job with him, because he'd heard me do the thing in Sardinia. We'd done the song on I think it was Temple of Rock was the name of the album.
Rock album, yeah.
And then I went down and auditioned just with him. You know,
excellent.
It was very strange. He says, "You think that's crazy?" I said, "Let me, you know, whatever you want, I'd love to do this." You know, so that's been great. That's been great fun. You know, I love to play to the audience that come to see us. You know, I mean that's great, and they come to see Michael and see Michael do his thing. When you go and you play a festival in front of 10,000 people who have no idea, you know, they're maybe there to see, I don't know, Iron Maiden or whoever it happens to be, then you can get them, and you will have fire, and you will have brimstone, and you will do this when I do this, and they do it, and it's brilliant, you know.
Can you imagine?
And because you're getting a reaction, and that's the whole point, is to get the reaction, because people will go away enjoying it if they've been part of it, and they've felt that they're part of it, and they feel that you're making them part of it. And that's my job, is to bring people in, you know, to make them part of the show, because that's what it is. There's no show without these folk there, you know, so I've got to go out there.
It's a two-way thing.
Yeah, so you give them little anecdotes. I mean, we had a problem in Liverpool the other night with one of Wayne's guitars. And he's like, I could hear him. He's behind changing it. "I'm not ready yet." Okay.
So now he's face.
Well, you just hear that coming over the top. So I said, "We're in Liverpool, you know, I'm a Motherwell boy myself, and Ian St John used to be the manager of Motherwell Football Club.
Yeah.
My God, they all booed. You know, half of them booed.
I'm a big Liverpool fan.
Really? Well, he became the manager of Motherwell Football Club when I was a ball boy there.
Right.
And he fired all the ball boys.
Really?
Yep. And so I mentioned that, you know, so you've got half of them going, yeah, and half of them go, oh, well, this, you know, but it's bring people into the show and they go away enjoying it.
Yeah.
You know, it's, I mean, some of them just sit and they will watch it just through the thing like that. I mean, that's a bit like watching porn when your wife's lying next door in the bed, saying, why are you watching porn? I'm here. You know, I'm like, why are you watching through your screen? We're here.
You need to tell everybody from the stage that tonight.
Oh well, you know,
cameras away.
you know, well, it just gives them, you know, it just gives. I don't know. It's a different generation, man. You know, it's the same as you know, illegal downloading. You know, oh, well, if you did a fucking good album, then we would, we'd buy it. Would you? You know, you get.
How do you feel about like Spotify?
I don't know anything about Spotify. I mean, I don't.
No, but your music is accessible for free, but then people will listen to it and then go out and buy the album.
Well, if they do, then that's great. I don't know anything.
I
don't. I'm 55. I don't know anything about Spotify. I don't have teenagers. You know, I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about.
You Wi-Fi in this hotel.
Can't use the Wi-Fi in this hotel, or in any hotel. I went down to the reception the other day. Where were we? I can't remember. And I went down there. Listen. She said, "Are you all right?" I said, "What year is it?" She says, "It's 2016. Are you all right?" And I said, "Keep the fucking internet on." You know, I mean, how can you not have internet in a hotel in 2016? Really? In a business hotel? It's nuts. That's the wee things. These are the wee things. These are the wee picky holes that annoy you. And then you just go out and you just go and have fun with the audience tonight, which I'm hoping to do tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. It's always a good crowd in Manchester for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, and they'll sing their hearts out, and they'll clap along, and they'll yell at the appropriate bits, and they'll have a fantastic time. And so will we, as we always do. You know, so I've never played this venue before, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's good, man. Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Good.
So, right, on that note, Doogie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Cheers, pal.